Hello guys, Ort here and welcome to another video. I'm gonna go through Edith kit with you guys and uh, tell you if she's worth the hype that is given to her by the game. She's on a banner with Comet. This is a huge banner, guys, because it's an ultimate leaderboard banner. Look at this. There's going to be an ultimate leaderboard. So this is no joke banner. They put this banner on a huge event like that. They definitely think highly of her. And Comet is decent, so they are putting Comet in a very meh banner. So let's just review Edith and tell you guys what you really need. So, first of all damage scales off of defense, which is bad, just bad to think about. All the heroes we had that damage scales off of defense, let me just go through them. They are all defenders, of course. First of all, Gon, but Gon is not dealing any damage whatsoever, so nobody's using Gon for damage. They are using for his Lord bonus and his tankiness. That's gone. And his block, of course. That's gone. Second one is Corridor. Damage skills of defense. Nobody has ever used Corridor damage. They are just using him for what? For this increased two blocks, and only in the what's called Hellfire Emperor Immortal Codex. That's probably his only good use. Like I don't know if anybody uses him elsewhere. Second one, third one is Trusk. Damage scales off of defense, but he's kind of not great damage because he's AoE damage, so you can use him in Geared 1, for example, but his damage is like kinda meh also. Like he does like 30 million or 20 million, 30 million max in Geared 1. Like Comet is doing 150 million, Viren is doing 120 million, Trusk is doing 20 million with maxed out gears in game gear. That's just not useful at all. Of course, the trash or who else? The trash Azor, of course, is coming next. The trash Azor damage skills off of defense. Trash. Who else? Who else? Who else? Scales of defense also. Jorg, he's not useful. I tried him a couple of areas. He's not like useful in any shape or form. Who else do we have? Yeah, Draga, who nobody even got the chance to use because we've used her to get Corridor. She's not gonna be better than Corridor ever. So who else? That's all the heroes that scales off of defense. They are all uh, trash because you cannot do two jobs. You gotta suck at both of them. If you try to go into one job, you suck at the other one. You cannot be tanky and you cannot deal damage at the same time. But if you go to deal damage, you don't because you are not tanky enough and you die. If you go full tanky, you don't do damage and you're not tanky enough because your kit is built around dealing damage. So it's it's like I don't know. It's like awful in both worlds. That's just the damage scales of defense here. Let's just continue. When deployed, immediately gain 2 stacks of Equina Aegis. Each stack of Equina Aegis increases damage dealt and received healing by 10%. Can have up to 5 stacks of Equina Aegis. Okay, what is Equina Aegis? When taking damage, consume 1 stack and reduce damage by 30%. So it's good because it reduces damage and increases healing received. That's good. Nobody's saying this is bad, but they are not telling you for how long. So how long this reduced damage is gonna continue for. So You get two stacks, that's one, but you immediately take damage because you're a tank, so you consume one stack. If this permanent or just time capped, they just don't tell us, which is stupid, of course. They just uh, put a time cap of it, or just tell you permanently. I don't know. Her physical attack is doing like 120 damage. Okay, no problem. Her ultimate, she's got a low cost ultimate to be honest, like, and she's in a water faction with the Lord like Leia, which can immediately heal, get her ult up so many times. So her ult is actually decently low cost. I'll give them that. But the problem comes in when the skill is activated, each attack deals 100% AoE damage. No AoE defender gonna deal enough damage. Like nobody even because to deal AoE damage, your attack gotta be so freaking high, and her attack is kind of very low. 3k is very low. Her defense is really good actually. So if you compare her to like, let's go to compare her to other tanks, maybe Trusk or Corridor. Let's put her again next to Trusk. Same defense. Okay, Corridor. Almost the same defense. So her defense is kind of high, but not that high that will make her AoE damage Comet level, or even Vierna level, or even Iona level. She's just not. So I would have preferred if this is like single target or two heroes damage, and increase this multiplier to like 400 or 500. That would have been better than this, making her AoE damage to 8 tiers. Okay. 15-second first two basic attack during each ultimate will knock back enemies with 2 strength. So yeah, you will definitely just use this ult for the knockback effect. But her also knockback is limited to 8 years, so that's a good thing because you will just benefit from the knockback. That's just the ultimate. Forget about the damage. You're not gonna get any damage out of her. Shield recharge. Gain one stack of Equina Aegis every 40 seconds. When the hero knocks back an enemy, the skill cooldown is reduced by 1 second. So an enemy is one. So if you knock 8 enemies, you get 8 seconds. And this can go up to 8 to 12, 6 for 10 seconds. So it's going to be 30-second cooldown, which can be reduced by knockbacks and get. So you essentially need a lot of rage regen, attack speed, and uh, to ult a lot, to knock back a lot, to gain coin ages a lot, so that you can reduce damage a lot. That's the whole idea of her kit, I think. That's the combo that you should supposed to do. Okay? But if you go for rage regen and attack speed, you completely neglect the damage that you're gonna do. So you're not gonna deal any damage. You cannot pull her down the crit rate and crit damage. So she's not gonna deal damage. So you just build her out as a tank. If she was a straight out tank, she would have been good. Because she knocks back, she reduces damage taken, she increases healing received. She would have been a good tank. But why? Why did you have to make her a damage scale of defense? Stupid idea, I guess. The last one is her passive. If the hero takes no damage, increase defense by 3%, physical damage reduction by 3% every 6 seconds, up to 15% defense and 15% physical damage reduction. This effect disappears upon taking damage. So she's just recharging this passive until she get hit. She's so essentially she cannot be like one shotted because she's gaining a lot of damage and a lot of physical damage reduction. So yeah, decent, decent. What about the Awakenings? When deployed, gain 2 extra stacks of coinage. So that's actually good because now she's immediately at full caps of Equine Ages with like 4 or 5. So that's good. Another defense. Okay. Each stack of Equine Ages grants 4 extra defense. No, not that much. 4% is like nothing actually. All now that's standard. When a coin age is generated by Childer Charge, there is a 50% chance to grant one acquired ages to the ally with the lowest HP percentage within 2 tiles. Each ally can have up to 1 stack. Okay, 50% chance to grant one acquired ages to ally with the lowest HP percentage within 2 tiles. She can make another hero a little bit tankier, but who's gonna deal damage if you are placing another tanky hero? So kind of useless to be honest. I don't know. That's like reads very bad as a very bad A5. I don't know. She's like not impressive whatsoever in any shape or form. I don't know, guys. So I guess her only place might be in Immortal Codex, I guess. The problem is she's not gonna deal damage, so I'm just confused beyond hell, guys. Yeah, another bad hero added. Thank you, Monton. Okay, guys, bye.